Why do people leave organizations? What do you think? Money, right? Salary, compensation, CTC. Well, I don't think that's the reason. In my opinion, these can be the reasons. Number one, people leave bosses, not organizations. You would have heard that, right? Most of the people leave because they have a toxic boss or a bad boss, or their boss is a micromanager. You know those bosses who send you an email and in 1 hour they come and ask you the status? Those guys. Or the bosses who do not respect their team at all. There is zero trust. You don't feel that you're in a safe environment. These are the bosses that people leave. You would have seen a person shine under one leader, and then if the leader is changed, they go on in PIP. It's not the person, it's the boss. The boss is the main reason why people leave. Reason number two is lack of appreciation. You're working really hard, you're giving your 100%, you're working on weekends, on holidays, you're working thinking it's your company. And what do you get in return? Zero appreciation. No email, no clapping, no reward, no award, no incentive, no credit for your work. How do you feel? Of course, you feel demotivated. You feel you're not valued in the organization. You feel you don't get credit for your work. Your boss doesn't even come and say thank you to you. What will you do? You will update your CV and start looking out, right? Reason number three is the work itself. You gave 6 rounds of interviews and now you're super excited to be working on the latest cutting edge technology or that dream role. But no, the work is completely different from what was discussed in the interview. You are disappointed. You feel that your skills are not leveraged, that your potential is not tapped. You feel cheated. You did not sign up for this. You speak to your boss, and your boss says, be patient, we will eventually get that work. What will you do? You'll update your CV and start looking out. Another reason why people leave is the company culture. Culture plays a very important role in retention. If the environment is toxic, it's very difficult to continue. If you feel that every time someone is trying to pull you down, it's difficult to continue, right? If you feel the workload is so high that you have to constantly stretch yourself, work on weekends, and your work-life balance is going for a toss, then it's difficult. It feels like you're dragging yourself to work. What will you do? You'll update your CV and you'll start looking out, right? And finally, when you update your CV or you put that open to work on LinkedIn and you start interviewing and you crack the interview, you get the offer, a 30% hike or 40% hike, it feels like you left for the money, right? But that is not true. The reason why you quit was something else. Now you go to your boss and you resign and you say you got a better offer and that's why you're resigning. You don't tell your boss that, hey, you are a toxic manager and that's why I'm leaving. Or the work culture is not good. Or the work doesn't excite me. You would simply say that I got a better offer. You don't want to get into that argument, right? And that's why people think that people leave for compensation and money, which is not entirely true. The reason might be something else. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that salary is not a reason. It is. There are folks who are underpaid or who feel that money is important for them, or to make the ends meet they need more compensation. That's fair, that's okay. There would be folks who would leave for more money, higher compensation, but that is not the primary reason. Now, as managers, as leaders, how do we retain our people? Well, think about these top 3 reasons, right? Are you a good boss? Are you appreciating your people? Do they feel valued? And do you give them work which excites them, which motivates them? And as leaders, we should look at ways how we can promote teamwork, how we can create an environment where people help each other and they work as one team, how we can look at our high performers and incentivize them, how we can proactively look at folks who are under the median or underpaid and correct their salaries, how we can look at having a very fair environment, how we can balance work and life, how we can have that open culture where everyone's opinion matters, how we can have genuine discussions with our people about their career, about their aspirations, how we can assign work to people that motivates them, that challenges them to go that extra mile. And that is how we will be able to retain our people. If you found this helpful, please share it with people who need to know this, because knowledge grows by sharing. Thank you so much for watching.